told her I never want her anyway. You such a loser, I got people on the way. I be watching Community Splash, it's a Saturday, okay. What she want, hey? What she want, what she want, what she want, what she want.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's the grand finale of the Community Pool. You know how we rocking. Grand finale, episode 10 of the podcast. I told you were coming through with it. This was actually supposed to come out in May, but because of people being busy and we not knowing what we were going to do and somebody acting different after he bought a OnlyFans, we didn't know what we were doing. Because, yeah, I planned to have podcast 10 be a whole bunch of group of us like in one place in person, and we were going to do it like that as a grand finale, but stuff happened. Somebody bought an OnlyFans. He know who he is, and some reason he started acting different. I hope he watches this, that he can be like, wow, you talking about me? But yeah, hey, podcast 10, we here. Just know we smoking that Laker pack, and we smoking that LeBron pack, and we about to smoke this Clipper pack. Shit is happening. You said what?
I said LeBum.
Oh, LeBum, ankle. Just know we smoking this pack right now. It's amazing. Yeah. NBA playoffs in the West at least is going to be fire. Hopefully the Nets beat the Bucks because, I mean, people want the Bucks, but I want Giannis to keep losing, that he can regret that contract he signed when he should just went into free agency. But yeah, hey, we got a special episode today, podcast 10. Like I said, we have a returning guest. Only one, sadly, because I was going to have my other boy come, but I'm just going to save him for in person. I got to hit him up and tell him. But we got Direct Deposit here. If you remember, he was in podcast 2.
Number 2?
Yeah, he was in number 2. Yeah, it was really early. Introduce yourself again, Direct Deposit.
Yeah, you know who did that. Direct Deposit. Just put a deposit in your guys' bank account right now.
Yeah, that's the boy Direct. So where are we going to go from here? This is a special podcast. I mean, we're going to, of course, have the usual stuff, but we might have a little bit of different stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. So first off, we're going to talk about anime. And since I've been here forever, we're talking about, you can talk, Direct Deposit.
All right. So I just finished up Tokyo Ghoul, finally. It was a slow start, but it definitely got my attention again towards the end in there, or middle to end, I guess.
How'd you feel about it?
Not the first 2 seasons were great. Or no, I think I like the second season, probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
First one was kind of slow to me. Obviously, probably just like building up story, obviously, but like the third and fourth season, I never read the manga, so I was pretty confused on what was going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion with that. It makes no sense what they did with that series. There's a lot of stuff. It makes no sense at all. Because you look at it and it's like, why did they do this? Because like they skip so much, especially going to Tokyo Ghoul Re when there's like so much stuff and you're like, oh, who's this guy with this white hair now? Why does he look so different? Who are these people he's with? Why is he with them?
And when old boy Kaneki got married all of a sudden, went by so fast. Spoiler, my bad. But I was like,
yeah, I mean, he was piping Toka. He piped Toka, you know. That's what people. I remember when that happened. The manga people were going crazy about, and then the anime comes around. I'm like, you know, I ain't about to do nothing crazy with that.
Oh yeah, no. I figured they were about to do something, but nothing major.
Yeah, nothing major. What else have you watched since the last time you've been on? Oh yeah, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, Demon Slayer, the anime movie.
Yeah, I think Jujutsu Kaisen. I think since then, cause you watched that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you finished Attack on Titan. I mean, that's all.
I watched Spirited Away with my girlfriend. I don't know if that really.
Oh, you watched Spirited Away? Really. Dang, where you watched that at? HBO Max?
No, it was that website. You know, shout out Dripman for it. I use that for it.
Oh, that one website. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies. Hey, okay.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you gotta watch all of them, hey, because there's some banger ones. I would not recommend Ponyo. That one's kind of stupid.
Oh man,
this is the reason why I say it, but it is kind of stupid. It is. I mean, I own it on Blu-ray because it's in still case, but it is kind of a stupid one. But it's like a fake ass Little Mermaid version.
Oh, really?
But yeah, Studio Ghibli has a lot of good movies. But yeah, let's talk. So since we're here, let's talk about Demon Slayer. How did you feel about that?
I liked it. I like the anime series. The movie, I don't know. The movie had me tearing up towards the end. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay. He was tearing up. Okay.
I don't know. Some of it is, I guess, overhyped, like we talked about.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it is
what it is. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it is with almost any anime series that people enjoy that has good animation. They overhype it. I mean, I technically made a video on this channel that you can tell people didn't watch it. Some of the people in the comments, because like if you go with my Jujutsu Kaisen video, some of the comments are hilarious because people are like, oh, overrated, and like literally the first 2 minutes I only say bad stuff about it. Everything else I'm over here talking about the manga and the anime is good. And I'm like, oh, that's how I know y'all didn't watch it. Y'all over here getting mad. I'm literally saying the manga's still good and all this stuff. I just had one little problem. It was just me just nitpicking. Just to nitpick, just to make a video. So that's still funny. That shit's still funny. So I was like, hey, I don't know why people. I'm like, there's probably people that unsubscribe think I hate Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm like, bro, I literally have 2 posters in my room, and they think I hate what's her name, Nobara, whatever her name is. They must think I hate her, and I'm like, bro, I have posters of her. I said Maki, and then of course I have Maki too, because Maki's fire, especially in the manga right now. Trust me, she's nuts. When you see that in the anime, if it gets anime, you're gonna lose your shit, because trust me, she's really nuts. But let's see. For me, anime wise, then we might go back to you. We'll see. I've been. I mean, the NBA has been happening, and that's really why I haven't really been in my bag for watching, because like the playoffs have been. So I've really been slacking. I have been slacking like big time since the playoffs. But I mean, I've watched like technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different. Nah, I watched 1, 2, 3, 4 different anime, and I rewatch. I think I was rewatching something or some shit too. I don't remember exactly. So a lot has happened since last podcast. I don't think I really paid attention to really shit like that or talked about anything like that. But I mean, those ones don't really matter. But these are the ones. I mean, I talked about Yusuke and all that shit like that. So yeah, that one doesn't matter. So I watched this one called Masters of Martial Arts. This was a very interesting series. It only had 5 episodes. It's on Funimation. But you want to know the kicker? It's about these girls that fight because they're trying to get this heart thing. But every time they fight, somehow their chest and body gets exposed. Yeah. It was an interesting 5 episodes. That's all I got to say. If you like fan service, you will enjoy it because almost every fight, something happens. And then another one I watched was Servant S Service. Now, this was fire. It was about like I guess you could say it was Japan's version of our because it was just a place they go to get shit done, kind of like. So what if it would be like our version of Secretary of State? I guess you would say, if we compared it to like theirs, and just showed like how shit worked there, and there was a lot of different interesting characters. It was decent. Then I found a brand new isekai, and I didn't think I was gonna find one. It's called it's called Problem Children Are Coming from Another World, and this was another isekai, and I was like, wow, I found like a new isekai, and I was like, oh shit. I watched this was decent. It seems like we need another season because like it just ended kind of abruptly. It just only had like I don't even know if it had 12. It only had 10 episodes. Yeah, it was on some Konosuba shit with only 10 episodes, so it was alright. Now, one I watched last night that I just finished, it was called Flying Witch, and this shit was heat. Now, this shit was like really heat. So it was about like witches and stuff, and like this girl that's a witch. She's trained to be a witch or whatever, or she had to move out her parents' house. Then like she has this sister that's been traveling the world that joins them. It was just like a cool little slice of life type of anime. I really enjoyed it. It was really dope, and I really just messed with it because it was just like decent. Because I mean, I love slice of life anime over fighting anime any day. It's always better, in my opinion. It really is always better. But yeah, that's about all I've been watching. Now we can go, if I want to talk about anime season's all over the place. There's a few anime I hate. I'm getting tired of Black Arrow. This is one of the most BS anime I've ever seen. Like each episode it gets worse and worse. More bullshit just happens. Like that, literally today episode was on, it was some more BS, and I was like, what is this bullshit? Can it hurry up and end? It's one of those I wanted to end. I made a video on To Your Eternity because that shit really was sad, and that shit was actually like really good, and like it's really been good so far. Like each episode has been sad. Let's see, Let's Make a Mug too. I messed with that. It's a decent little one. The one about the person that shaved, whatever that one is called again, that one's decent. Fruit Basket, of course, has been fire. Odd Taxi's been fire. Slime Diaries has been aight. The Saint's Magic Powers and Nippet has been aight. Joan, the Princess of the Snow, that one's been alright. The Roundcom one, that's been decent. Super Cub has been my shit. That shit is fire. Full Dive, this next gen is a shitty RPG. That shit's been fire too. Zombieland Saga Season 2's been fire, and we've been getting a lot of backstory for shit, so I've messed with it. How Not to Summon Demon Lord has been fire, and the fan service has been up, and the bitches have been bad, as I say, you know. Yes. And then also, so what? I'm a Spider's been fire. SS Dino Xeno, that's been fire, and of course, like to the episode I mean, it started to have like connection to Gridmon, so that shit's been pretty decent. And anything else I want to talk about? I mean, Shadow has been decent. VV's been fire. Don't Toy Me, Nagatore's been decent. 86 been really fire. Tokyo Revenger. Oh yeah, this is something you need to watch, Isaac. Tokyo Revenger. You need to watch this.
I peeped like a couple minutes of it, and then I stopped watching it for some reason.
Yeah, you need to watch it. That's something I feel like you would like. It's pretty decent. Let's see what else. I don't care about My Hero. One Piece in the manga's fire right now. Comebacks will be Detached. That's been alright. What has been my shit? Oh yeah, Farewell, My Dear Kramer. That shit is fire, bro. That shit is my favorite anime of the whole season. It's about the girls that play soccer. That shit is fire. I fuck with that shit heavily. Like it's heat. I love that shit. But let's see. What other here? You got any anime shit you want to talk about? Cause we're not really that deep in. We only like 12 minutes into the pod. Usually we deep talking about anime.
No, I mean, I'm gonna start my next anime. I already told you, probably Blue Exorcist or by Tokyo Revengers. Cause ain't Tokyo Revengers like only like 5 episodes right now or 6 or something?
I think I think it's like 8 or 9 now.
Oh yeah, oh never mind.
I mean,
it's a fresh one, so I can get it done.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a fresh one right now. I mean, it's still airing. I don't know how many episodes it's gonna finish with, but yeah, hey, Blue Exorcist is gonna be interesting. You just gotta follow that thing I sent you that you don't watch the episodes that are pointless.
Yeah.
Since they basically canceled it, they're like, I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Cause I mean,
it's only 2 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, it's better. Trust me, cause like if you see the one episodes that literally they made just to make a random ending, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Then you go to season 2. That's how you're gonna feel. But season 2, they fixed it. Who knows if we ever get another season? Hopefully we do, but who knows? I don't really know about it right now, but we'll see. Let's see. What have I seen recently? Oh yeah. So I got a video that y'all. It's probably been out. It's probably gonna be out by the time y'all see this podcast. But it's about the Kaguya-sama OVA. Now that's a crazy ass OVA. Fuck it. But yeah, like I was saying, the Kaguya OVA. That shit is nuts. You'll see the video. It'll probably be out before this post because this is going out like some Saturday in June. Who knows when? But yeah, the OVA is wild. There's a lot of fan service in it, and I mean a lot of fan service. Like I was not expecting them to show Shinomiya and Kaguya like that, and I was like, oh, we doing A. But like I said, that would be A. If it would have been Hayazaka, I would have been losing my shit. Oh, like they lucky it wasn't Hayazaka. I would have made sure I downloaded that. But shit. Anything else happened in the anime world? I mean, have I read any manga recently? I mean, yeah, I'm always reading stuff. Like, fucking, what is that? Dress Up Darling. I don't know if I talked about that. That shit's been fire. I read that. Spy X Family, of course, has been fire. I don't think I really got. Oh, I know I want to talk about. I think it's time for us to stop overrating these anime. And like, I'm not gonna say this anime, but there's an anime that like people overrate it because they just feel a certain way about it when the anime's not really that good. Just know it's a shonen anime, and I'll tell you this: the anime gets carried by its fights, and it also gets carried by everybody else but the main character. But everybody hypes up the main character because he has like one epic moment where he becomes a savage at the end, towards the end of the anime, and people hype it up. The anime's okay. It's not the craziest thing. I'm not gonna say what it is, but some people might know what I'm talking about. I have a certain opinion about it. You said what?
Attack on Titan. No, I was messing.
I'm not talking. Oh, we can. Oh yeah. Since the last time I talked, like, cause I think even with Shaq, I didn't really talk about it like that. A new Attack on Titan ending came out, and it was worse than the other ending.
What, for the anime or the manga?
For the manga, another ending came out that like the official ending for a few more pages, and it was worse than the original one. And that happened. Yeah, it was like way worse.
So is it over now? Like the manga? Like,
yeah, it's over. Like because like the manga that was gonna go on sale, like the book was gonna have extra pages, and like the extra pages got leaked, and like it was worse.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I saw it trending on Twitter.
Yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then I guess also Demon Slayer had like a new end chapter. Like I've read it. It was alright. It wasn't as amazing as people were making it seem. In my opinion, there was still stuff that was missing that should have been shown. Like there was still a lot. Like I would have rather, because it seemed like they did, like the chapter ended with the best of type of things, showing the best of what happened, trying to like recreate it, not show like the stuff that happens with it. Because I don't want to spoil. People might care about spoiling, but it was it could have been better, like way better. But yeah, I mean, I have been recently reading light novels because I'm trying to get done with them. I recently finally read that Sasuke light novel that's like during Boruto time. I don't think that's even been animated yet, but I recently been reading that and I killed that. I'm reading now My Teen Romantic Comedy because I have 3 volumes I've never read. I'm trying to get those finished. I can be done with them. I've been knocking out hella manga. What did I just get done reading? Gigant or whatever it's called. Gigant, whatever that mess is called. I finished that. Hasn't really been nothing crazy. Just been trying to kill all that, knock that out. My anime, like I said, I haven't really been watching that much anime. I did order some anime that came in the mail today. I'm happy. It's like, one was like High School DxD, not High School DxD, High School of the Dead, because I wanted it on Blu-ray because I didn't want it on DVD no more. And another one was like called Strawberry something, because like I saw it on Twitter, and like on Sentai they had it on sale, so I was like, fuck it, and got it. So that's one thing that's happened. So I'll probably watch that starting tonight. I mean, right now I'm watching this Clipper get this. I'm hoping the Clippers get this pack. But yeah, I've been too focused on the NBA playoffs because that's usually how I am. I'm watching it over everything. But anime, I'll get back to it. I'll probably start knocking shit down. I'll probably try and get the 500 before the fall. We'll see. I don't know if that's gonna happen because I think what am I at right now? I'm at 45. I think I'm at 46 or 45 right now. So yeah, at 445. So I should be able to get the 500 because I'd be knocking shit down when I feel like it. Especially if it has 12 episodes. Yeah, there was somebody that commented on my videos like, dude, he was like, I get it. I watched Naruto, and I'm like, bro, there's people that don't like watching long anime, so shut the fuck up. Nobody cares if you watch Naruto. Good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's how I was like, some dude said that shit, and I'm like, bro, I only say the anime is not long because there's people that actually don't have time to be invested into some long ass bullshit. Nobody wants to watch 600 episodes. Not everybody can do that shit. So when I say it has 12 or 24, you need to stop with that bullshit. Yeah, I was like, man. Yeah, sometimes it'll be some weird old comments. Like some dude tried to say I looked at somebody, and I was like, oh, you thought that was gonna stay on this channel? No. I said you're spam. Fuck out of here. And I'm like, man, sometimes people do some weird stuff on here. It is funny. I am surprised in the Jujutsu Kaisen video I didn't get like no crazy hate. Like it was just people that said little stuff. It wasn't no crazy hate. So I was just like, oh, whatever. Like nobody the crazy thing I got was just somebody saying, oh, that's bullshit. Oh, Cap King. All this other stuff. And I was like, oh, I was like, is that supposed to be something I'm supposed to care about?
Even put that boy on Reddit.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, am I supposed to care? And then I remember somebody said something on my Comedy Kill one. He's trying to say, oh, this person's irrelevant. What did he say? Not irrelevant. What the fuck did he say? I don't remember what the fuck he said. He said some bullshit or something. I don't remember what he said. And I'm like, bro, nobody cares. This video has like 20k views. If you're the only person that actually complained about it, just dislike the video and move on. I forgot exactly what he said. He tried to say something, like, oh, he's like, oh, this is hurting my ears, blah, blah, all this other shit. I'm like, bro, who cares? Like, nobody came here for you. Nobody cares. Like, nobody asked you to click on this video. So, yeah, calm the fuck down. Stop it. But, yeah, I get some weird comments sometimes, but sometimes they're alright. I mean, I haven't got no crazy shit. I want some crazy shit. I mean, we haven't had no crazy shit in a minute. You remember, like, that one time, that one dude tried to come, we all just went after him. Because they're like, bro, you never had to come to the channel talking crazy. But yeah, hey.
That was wild.
Yeah, we don't get
no booking.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say he was over here having the time of his life. I'm like, bro, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I was like, stop being a super anime nerd. Nobody really cares about like stuff. And I'm like, bro, and because he was trying to say like, because I remember the reason why I remember I commented he pissed me off because he tried to say like in my video I had stuff spelled wrong, but then I was like, bro. And then he tried to turn it into like, oh, you're saying the names wrong. But I'm like, what does that have to do with me saying something wrong? And then I literally told him, I said, this is literally how it looks on the streaming service apps. The video is for the streaming service. It's not for yo ass that you look. Do we look like we're in Japanese? Or are the people that are watching this, do they speak Japanese? We speak English and our stuff is in English. Of course, we're going to look up the English titles that we can see it on these streaming services we watch it on. It was just stupid. I was like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Shoot.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. Oh, what were you about to say?
I don't know why people take their time to write that stuff.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Yeah, people are so weird, bro. People get super weird. It's hella weird. Yeah, you gonna have. And like I always think like whenever somebody like unsubscribes, I see like off a video, I'm like, bro, I didn't need you anyway. You weren't doing nothing for the channel anyway. Leave. But yeah, you said what?
Getting toxic.
Oh, probably. He's probably gonna. I mean, the only people that really watch the podcast are people that are dedicated to the channel. Random snakes watch the podcast. And I don't know, random people too. I just know there's subscribers that watch it, people I know. There's snakes that watch it. There's probably birds that watch it. There's grapes that watch it.
Great.
Somebody heard it through the grapevine, so they. I don't know. There's just random stuff. I'm just joking. I don't really know. All I know is subscribers watch. I'm just joking. Subscribers and people I know. I don't really know who watch. I'm just messing with you. But I think we'll move on because I got some stuff I kind of want to talk about. So I got a few topics for games. Game's not going to be that long. Just a few things happened in the gaming world, plus like games I played recently. So Horizon Forbidden West got some gameplay, and that shit looks amazing. I don't care what nobody's saying, because there's people talking about, oh, this game's not in it's not in 60 frames per second. I'm like, bro, who fucking cares right now? It's just gameplay. They'll probably fix this shit when the game comes out. Like, I don't know why people were going crazy over that on there, but the game looks amazing. Like, the game looks so amazing. They got us riding on Velociraptors. I was like, oh shit. I saw that. I was losing my shit. I was like, good shit. We actually, and it looks like it's taking place like in Oakland, because you see the Golden Gate Bridge and like San Francisco area, all that. And I'm like, that's kind of funny. I'm like, that shit was kind of funny, because I'm like, wow. I was like, that's close to The Last of Us. Just because Last of Us was in Washington. But yeah, I was just thinking that when I was watching. But yeah, it looks so beautiful. Like, I can't wait to play this. I might have to get a PS5 because of how good it looks, and it looks super good. Like, the game looks so good, and I'm like, wow. And the combat, they improved the combat too, and like the weapons, the way you can get around. I was loving everything. I was like, bro, I need this game right now. Hey, they knew not to give us the release date, because they know if they gave us a release date and something happened, people will be mad. They learn from The Last of Us Part 2, because they don't want to like keep pushing back shit, and like they're saving it for later. But yeah, Horizon Forbidden West looks amazing. I don't care what nobody was saying about it not being in 60 frames per second, being 30. I'm like, bro, it's literally probably gonna be at it when the game gets put out. Like, it doesn't matter right now. Y'all just need to stop it with this PC bullshit. Y'all be dick riding PC too much. People need to stop. Like, nobody cares. Just enjoy the gameplay and don't complain about everything. I don't know why people always complain about shit, but yeah, it's weird. I don't know why people do that. They love complaining. I mean, but everybody complains. But all right, then the next few things I want to talk about is Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes. We got release dates fine. They're coming out November 19th, which is litty. I'm happy. We'll see how the games are. We should hopefully begin some new trailers, and maybe they show some new features, and maybe we get some Mega Evolutions or some shit, or like whatever the big new thing is in this remake. We might see some stuff for it, because I think June 15th, Nintendo's having like a 40-minute direct, and we'll see what's shown there. Hopefully they get us some trailers, because we need some trailers like badly, because I just want to see what's going to happen. And it should be litty, but I don't know. And then also Legends Arceus is coming out January 28th, 2022, which is very interesting, because that's super close. I mean, I know that Game Freak is making this and another company's making the Diamond and Pearl remakes, but at the same time, this is like hella close, because usually Game Freak, you would think they would want to make stuff go out, like spread out. And like I heard, like when they first announced it, they said it was coming early 2022, but I was thinking like maybe like towards February, March, because that would give them more space in between Diamond and Pearl and this. But we're getting them now, so it's pretty litty. I gotta talk to Lawrence. If y'all know from like podcast, what was he? Podcast 8, I think he was. Yeah, podcast 8. Yeah, him and I love Diamond and Pearl, but we'll see how this is. I'm not sure exactly how this is gonna exactly be, but we'll see. Hopefully they're good. I'm hoping, like I really am hoping that they're really good. Both of the games, especially the open world with Legends Arceus, should be litty. And then last thing for the gaming section, I mean not really last thing, or the last news thing I want to talk about is God of War got pushed back to 2022. I mean, that was obvious. The game more than likely needed to. I don't know why they gave it a 2021 release date anyway, especially as you see that not that many people have PS5s, and it's a big game. It's like, and you already had Horizon coming out. It was no reason for them to like try and say that God of War was going to come out in 2021 too, because you might as well push that to the next year, especially because it's like it's a PlayStation exclusive and it's a big title. You don't want two of your big titles coming out in the same year. So it's like, it makes sense that they're pushing it back. And I don't know why people were thinking it was going to come. I'm like, bro, there's no way they're about to put two of their super big titles out in the same year, when it's like you should do it like 1 year apart and then sprinkle in little parts. And I mean, and they had like Ratchet and Clank too, so that's another big title too. So I'm like, bro, it doesn't make sense for them to do in their first year to put it out like that. But I mean, they've done that before, but it would have not made sense. Damn, Kawhi just banged that bitch. But yeah, that's it for like news related for games. But let's talk about games I've been playing. So recently I beat Resident Evil 0. That shit was fire. I had Rebecca in her sports outfit, so you know that shit was clean. Just saying. Hey, she had some damn abs. I was like, damn. I was like, for a 2002 game, I was like, they gave her some abs like this. Shit. I was like, damn. I'm trying to look. Though, wait, pause. I didn't say nothing. But yes.
Yo, what?
What? I'm just playing, but yeah, hey, she has some nice abs. The game was decent, cause I mean, for it to be fixed camera angles, and I didn't play on tank controls because I didn't need to play on that shit. But for it to be fixed camera angles and like a rendered background, that shit was still fire. I enjoyed it. It took me some time at first to play, but then once I learned the controls, it was easy and I was flowing through it. I'm trying to play a remake, Resident Evil 1 remake from 2002. Like, I'll probably have to watch a video to see what the fuck you do, because I don't like when it comes to those, I explore too much, and Resident Evil has a lot of bullshit enemies that can kill you fast, and then I don't want to do that if I don't know what I'm doing. So I like watching videos, learning what I need to do first, kind of. It depends. I mean, like with Resident Evil 2 and 3, I didn't really have to do it like that because that was a new experience for me. 2, I did that because I already saw that shit and when I bought the game, because I bought it way later in the year when that one came out. But yeah, Resident Evil 0 has been decent. I beat that shit. I'll probably maybe go through, do other stuff later in the year. Also, I finally started playing Final Fantasy again. Got pretty deep. What am I at? I forgot where I'm at, Zach. I just know I'm fighting cuz I just landed from the Reactor 5 shit, so I'm by Aerith, and like I'm fighting one cuz I just saved it, haven't done shit else. I played a little bit of One Piece Burning Blood, trying to get better at that just to get my fighting shit up. And anything else, I don't think I've done anything else in games really, besides like, I mean, I did have Pokemon Snap, played that for a little bit, haven't played it since. Might have been a waste of a pickup. But I don't know, we'll see. Pokemon Snap's been alright. I mean, my Switch is alright. Oh yeah, there is news that a Switch Pro might get announced. We'll see. If it does, hey. Oh yeah, sure. I was about to say, if it does, I might have to slide you my Switch. Then you can finally play online.
I'll give you that hot $20.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's worth more than that. But yeah, that's getting announced. I know like a lot of people were excited about that. We'll see if it gets announced. I know like it was a crazy date. We'll see how that is, because I will try and get that system, because like if Legend Arceus, I don't want it to run like dark crap. And like I heard like the new Switch is supposed to be in 4K, and like I'd rather have that than mine, because mine is not even 4K. I'm pretty sure it only runs like in 720 or some bullshit. I think the Switch does. So hey, we'll see. It'll make games look way crispier. But I've been talking a lot. Hey Isaac, you got anything you want to talk about? Like, you got any games, anything?
I haven't really been playing games really.
Oh damn.
It sounds depressing, but I don't know. I haven't really found games that like, you know, that's fun to me. I only just be playing like zombies or like, you know, obviously like Warzone or something. But even that I'm just getting tired of.
No, yeah. It's because you got an Xbox. If you didn't have an Xbox, we could play different games.
Yeah, I don't know. There's really nothing.
We could play the 25th anniversary of Uno. Or the 50th anniversary of Uno, I mean. Because like there's a new DLC for that.
I do got Uno on my Xbox, but I don't know if it's cross-platform.
Hell no, it's not cross-platform, I don't think. Oh shit. Alright, so what you say?
Oh, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't really messed with anything recently.
Yeah, damn. So
Gaming-wise.
damn. Since it's podcast 10, we're gonna try and get deep. Try and talk about stuff we've never talked about. Let's talk about like some real life type of stuff. So, let's see, what we could talk about. Maybe we could get into some depression type of stuff. I feel like we haven't touched bases on that really like that. Because podcast 10, I kind of want to get into some stuff. I mean, right now, I mean, the podcast's been all over, but you got any experience with that direct deposit? Anybody? Anything? You got any stories? Anything? Have you ever dealt with it? You know anybody that dealt with it?
I haven't like, I mean, it's like been here and there, you know, you just don't get in the mood to like talk to anybody. You just, you know, stay in your room, do your own thing.
Oh, you be ghosting people.
That's pretty much mine is. I don't really talk to anybody. I don't really, you know, like open up to anybody about it really.
Yeah.
That's just my thing about it. But I mean, I've been better, I think. So, like with that, you know, that stuff.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. When it came to me, I feel like I was about the same. Like sometimes I'll just be chilling, not opening up, not really paying attention.
Yeah. I feel like it's more, you know, if you feel more numb than anything.
Yeah. Like I don't really feel like nothing crazy. It's usually just like just don't feel like talking to nobody. Cause I've had that. You just feel a certain type of way sometimes. You just get down. You just stay to yourself. I mean, I don't really get sad like that. Not really, but sometimes you just want to be by yourself, and it's just like you notice that. I mean, like I said, hey, we can get into something I feel like. I mean, Oh yeah, if we getting deep, we gonna get deep. So, so one thing I think about is just like, since we're talking about that, is like, I honestly hate people, like in general. Like I hate people. I hate people because like what they do to this world. Like the thing is, I think in the next 50 years, we're gonna see, if we don't get advancement in any type of technology, we're gonna see how bad we're overusing the earth. Like I recently saw a thing that said like the last male what was it, like white-horned rhino?
Oh, I saw that too.
Died, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, we really do all this crazy stuff. Like we let all these animals go extinct. We keep building all this land for houses and all that. And I mean, the reason why is because everybody thinks that they have to have babies, which is crazy. And it's like, why? Do you not know you don't have to have babies? We have so many people. What do we have? Like we have 7 billion people in the world. What do we need more people for? I know this is gonna be like something wild for me to say, but I still feel this way. I honestly think that we should let our death rate go higher than our birth rate. I mean, it's not really that. It's not that wild. The thing is just like, because it's like, it's not. You just let the death rate go higher than the birth rate. Then that just means like more people are dying than people being born, and that means that would even out. In my opinion, that would even out. But that's the only way, because like eventually we're gonna get in our carry capacity for the earth, and like humans are gonna be everywhere, and I mean everywhere. And the crazy thing is, even if humans are everywhere, we're still not gonna have Wi-Fi in the country.
You're not wrong.
Because that's how shit be. But it's like, I don't know why humans are like this. That's why, like, when I got to talk about in that one podcast, like, I still do think that there's other humanoids or other type of creatures out in the galaxy somewhere, or in the universe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Because it makes no sense that we would be the only Entian beings. Like, it's super stupid. Like, that's why I'm like, I just hate humanity. Humanity's so stupid. I hate the shit we do. Like, there's so much stuff we could have done that could have been way better. Like, so much. Like, we could have saved like so much, like if we went like a more natural route, or if people actually listened and did certain type of things. Like, I honestly think we shouldn't be using gasoline no more. Like, all our fossil fuels, we should dead ass be done using them bitches if we actually invested our technology on stuff that actually mattered. Because like, there's a lot of technology you would think that would be out now that's actually not out.
I definitely feel like the government be hiding stuff about that.
Yeah.
There's no way, right? All this research we still using gas. It's just a money thing.
Yeah, that's like, I'm gonna say it's most definitely a money thing. I mean, the only way it's gonna happen is when we finally get rid of it. I mean, eventually it's gonna run out. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot when they said it, because I mean, there's a date when it actually is gonna be close to run out. That, like, the same thing is like with water. Like, we're eventually gonna run out of water too. Like, there's so much technology you think that would be out now. Like, I always think of like, there should be like advanced AI, and I mean like like in movies and anime, how they have like robots that are already there just talking, and like they look like humans because like they're super advanced like that. And I mean advanced AI like that, or the other ones in movies where it's like AI that's everybody has, and just it literally talks to you, shit like that. Like, not meaning no bullshit Siri or any of the other bullshit they have. I mean like an actual advanced one.
Like iRobot.
Yeah, basically, kind of like that, but not as crazy. But it would be more like a holograph. Like, you'd have a holograph in your house. Like, you've seen those, like, it's a holograph, a person is just right there. And that'd be like your own AI person. You think we would have stuff like that? You think we would also have like technology where like you connect the earpiece and then you can just see everything right there, and you can just like you can just touch the air to scroll down, type of shit like that?
I thought then they have like Google Lens or something they did that with.
I think, but I mean, it's not like no crazy advanced thing.
Yeah, not like that crazy, but like, I don't think you like see the webs of your like glasses or something.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, you think we would have better technology than we have? Oh yeah, why did I look at the stupid AirPod Max? Why didn't bitches cost $500?
$500.
Like, I was curious, and I was like, let me look and see how much, and they're like 500 something. I was like, damn. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, ain't nobody buying these bullshit.
I thought like the headset looking ones, right?
Yeah, the headset looking ones, they're 500.
Yeah, they don't even look that good, to be honest.
Yeah, they don't. I was like, what is this bullshit? They should have didn't they buy Beats? I thought they bought Beats. Do something with Beats. I'm like, do something with Beats. Don't do no with these ugly looking things.
They're trying to do their own thing, which Beats look a lot better than those.
Man, like, it's stupid. But yeah, technology should be way better than it is. Like I said, I really do hate humans, because I mean, we do shitty stuff. I hate honestly being around people. Like, I'm like, I mean, I'm not a crazy introvert. Like, a crazy introvert is Derrick Rose. I read his book, and that motherfucker is a crazy introvert. I've never seen he's the definition of somebody being introvert, which is crazy. I'm like, hey, I don't like people, but I mean, I will still talk to people and be by people and all that. I was reading his book, and that was some wild stuff. I was like, wow, that's what a really introverted person is. I mean, we'll see how college is like when I have to go back in the fall. I mean, I'm dreading that shit because honestly, I hate college with a passion. I wish I never did this shit. Honestly, wish I would have started doing YouTube and streaming way earlier. I wish I would have started this shit out of high school. You know how crazy my channel would have been if I did that out of high school? It would have been amazing. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how stuff is. I mean, the world is finally opening up again, give or take. A lot of stuff really is. I mean, we can finally do a lot of different stuff now, even though people probably lie that they're vaccinated, that they can try and do stuff.
People be coming maskless in CVS all the time.
Yeah, and I'm like, why? Like, I be seeing people, they think like, oh, just come in masked. Like, you think I want to see your ugly, stinking ass breath? Put that mask back on. Like, I don't know why people be thinking they need to take it. Nobody asked you to take it off. You look better with your mask on. So I don't want to smell that nasty ass breath. Stay where you at. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, the world's opening up. I mean, I still don't think we're fully going to be open up to next year. I mean, that makes sense because, I mean, a lot of stuff's happening. Once the world's open again, you know, anime convention, you know, community pools all going to an anime convention. And we about to turn up, and it's going to be fire when we all go because, you know, I'm going to be there. And, of course, with all the community splash, everybody a part of that. If you know, like, the actual community splash, that's supposed to be, like, all the members, the community, I should say. I'm thinking about doing that. We'll see which one we go to. Hopefully everything opens up next year and we can do one because that should be fire. Because just know I'll be dropping so much bread, but it'll be fire if me, you, +4, my cousin, Shaq, maybe even Canaries if I could get them.
That would be crazy though to go to one.
Yeah, to go to one, then we just fucking get an Airbnb and we're just chilling there. That shit would be so fire. Cause like I said, if we go to one, we're going to one, and like I mean, we're going to one. We could go to Anime Expo, cause I mean that's in LA, and I would love to go to LA. Cause like LA's nice, or we could always there's other ones, like there's ones in Atlanta. There's like ones usually, I mean they're all over the country, but I would rather go to like one of the bigger, better cities if we went to one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Is there like a date for one yet or no?
I don't even know for next year. I mean, I'll learn. I have to pay. Like, I'm gonna pay attention when shit's happening, that I can know. Cause if we go to Anime Expo, just know we gotta get certain type of passes and like get them early. Like, if there actually is gonna be one next year, I don't know yet. I know the one they have this year is gonna be digital, but we'll see what the one next year is gonna be like. So whenever that drops, just know I'll hit everybody up and we'll be ready for that shit. Cause we're gonna do that. Like, I'm for real. I really want to do that. Or we could say fuck it and go to Japan. But I mean, that's when the world really opens up again. I mean, even though technically you can go to places, you just gotta be vaccinated. But I think Japan is still kind of closed off because like they're still dealing with Koga stuff too. So I don't know. But yeah, just know I have big dreams. I have big dreams for places we're going. Because especially now that I'm kind of somebody, so maybe somebody might recognize me. You never know. Probably not. I'm too small of a YouTuber for anybody ever to recognize me. My Twitter's still too small. Once my Twitter and Instagram blows up, then I can say something. I have been thinking about making a TikTok and doing certain stuff, and then I'm like, I don't feel like doing this.
You got to it bangs views.
Yeah, I mean I am, cause like I could technically do some good TikTok if I do like 5 anime you should watch on Netflix.
I be getting those on my For You page all the time.
Like I should do shit like that. 5 anime you should watch on Netflix that with I'm explaining 5 anime with bad explanations. There you go, something like that. Some type of shit, but I don't know. I'll have to see, because I mean I could do my recommendations and actually get some views on TikTok, and maybe that can transfer to the YouTube channel. Because like I said, I'm trying to push the 10K. I mean, we just got the 4.2 today, so that's something. But I'm trying to push crazy. But I don't even know, like, because I really want to get that 10K, because then that's when the channel opens up, and then I can do other shit. But then I'm like, how is that even gonna happen at this point? Cause I mean the views I mean, I'm not really worried about the views and everything. I'm like, I don't really care as much, but just know my stuff has been all over the place. My shit be all over the place. It's just like where I'm at on my channel right now. It's just I don't really know what people want to watch because people don't really let me know. So hey, if you're watching this podcast, you made it this deep, let me know exactly what type of videos you want me to make because I'll start making them. I'm not because like. The thing is, I might have put myself in a type of like space because of like Promised Neverland, like how far, because that blew up my channel. But at the same time, I gotta remember not Attack on Titan, Akame ga Kill, and Classroom Elite also helped blow up my channel too because all three of those are like super big on my channel. So it's like I don't even know. Those are like the main ones. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm stuck in a place right now, but hey, we'll see. I don't really have that. I don't really. This is just a hobby. Until it doesn't become a hobby. And who knows when you said what?
You talking about the YouTube?
Yeah, like it's just a hobby right now, so I'm not really worried about views and all that right now. I just look at it sometimes. I'm just curious. I just want to know what people want, but I mean, right now I'm just chilling making videos I want to make until they let me know what I want to make and need to make. We'll see.
True, yeah.
My videos aren't the best. They're getting better. I mean, my camera quality improved. I'm gonna eventually get a better mic. I'm never writing a script because I don't need a fucking script. Like next time somebody says something about a script, I'm gonna go off and be like, write me a fucking script. Then are you gonna pay me $100? I'm like, what do I need to write a script for? They're gonna be like, oh, it could blow up. Your video could blow up if you write one. And I'm like, oh really? But what happens if it doesn't blow up? Where's all my time at? I'm like, oh, you got free time? Do I really? Can you pay me for my time? Like they're gonna come up with an excuse. Yeah. So like yeah. That's why like when people say write a script, I don't even respond no more because I'm like, bro, who cares? Most YouTubers don't even write scripts. You're watching. The only ones that write scripts are certain ones that actually do that for their channel because it's the type of thing they do. Like if they're telling stories and shit like that, they do that. Or if it's like a super big anime YouTuber or super big YouTubers do that sometimes because it's like at this point it's like they might as well because they already know like their niche and everything. So I don't know. It's always just interesting. And I had something I was about to get at. I don't even remember. Fuck. Oh yeah, did you see that Twitter subscriptions and all their bullshit's finally showing?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet saying, "You guys really asked why is Twitter free?"
Yeah, like people used to say, like that's the dumbest shit ever. People used to say that for years, like forever. Used to say shit. I'm like, oh, this shit costs money now, and like it's not even no cool features. I'm hoping like what happens is like with Snapchat when Snapchat tried to charge for the filters and nobody bought that shit. I'm hoping nobody really buys shit on Twitter because like then they can just finally give us a fucking undo and set tweets and other shit like that.
That's what Twitter's probably like the best social media app, but you can't edit your thing.
Yeah,
but Instagram you can. I don't understand.
Yeah, and like they try to put it under a paywall, but it's actually not like even a paywall because it says undo, but like undo just means you delete the tweet basically.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know what Twitter's doing. Twitter's just trying to. I mean, the only good thing there is like the one that people can pay to get on people's page or like tip them or some shit. That's the only good thing because like Twitter was the only social media app that actually had no way people were getting paid because every other one people get paid some way somehow they get paid, and Twitter was the last one.
Well, that reminded me about Twitter about the stories on Twitter. Nobody uses them anymore.
No, yeah, nobody uses them bitches at all. It was
they used them for the first couple of days and
yeah, that was it. It was a waste of damn time.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know why they added that. Like Twitter adds stupid features at times, and it's like, why? Why did you add this bullshit? And it's like very stupid. It's like, why did they add that bullshit at all? Boruto's better. Oh, somebody said some bullshit. Somebody said some Boruto bullshit. But hey, speaking of Boruto, Boruto's still man.
I guess more on Twitter about the new Thor movie. About old boy bulking up.
Oh yeah, I saw how buff he looks. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Why you get this damn buff? I saw this shit. I was like, god damn.
Apparently he got that big for another movie too. I guess.
Yeah, I wonder what movie it is. Like, what is
it? A Hulk Hogan movie, I think, or something.
Oh,
he's playing him.
He's gonna be in a Hulk Hogan movie. What is he gonna say? The N word the whole movie? What is the Hulk Hogan movie gonna be about? He's gonna be like, oh brother, what's he gonna be doing that shit? I don't even know why. Who asked for that? Nobody asked for that movie.
Yeah.
if I want to see a buff white person say the N word, I'll go down south or I'll go to Boston or Utah. I'll go to Salt Lake City.
I think that's right. I don't know. Let me do some research before I.
Oh, before you say some false information on the internet.
She was already out. Oh well. Hey, the first thing I typed in Chris Hemsworth on Google, the first thing that popped up was Chris Hemsworth arms.
Oh yeah, speaking of movies, what movie? Oh, did you see that shit where they're about to make hopefully they make the greatest movie ever, where it said like Fast and Furious and Jurassic World? Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit would be so fucking funny. They're like, you saw this shit like where somebody they put like Van Diesel was right there in the car, then like I think where Paul Walker was, but they put a Raptor right there.
Yeah.
I was rolling. I was like, hey, that shit would be so fucking funny. You know who's gonna?
I was right about that movie.
Oh, there is a Hulk Hogan movie. What the fuck?
Untitled Hulk Hogan biopic. So I guess Chris Hemsworth is to portray Hulk Hogan in like a biography, I guess.
Wow. I would rather. Why would you choose him? Do Ric Flair. That's actually a good wrestler that actually is cool. Don't care.
Yeah,
Nobody cares about Hulk Hogan. He's just gonna say the N word, and then say brother and other weird stuff. Nobody cares about Hulk Hogan. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me just talk. What'd you say?
I said the Quiet Place 2's out. I forgot that was out already.
Oh yeah, I don't know if my brother saw that or not. I know he was talking about seeing that, but I don't know. I think there wasn't another like Black Widow like trailer or some shit came out. I didn't even pay attention to that
There's
shit.
been like 10 trailers for that.
Yeah, I know it was like some new like TV spot or some bullshit happened. I didn't even pay attention. It's like Scarlett Johansson was talking. I was like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Y'all should just put this shit out like on Disney Plus. Nobody gives a fuck about this. At least the Eternals. I'm happy about the Eternals.
Oh yeah. I watched that trailer. That looks pretty sweet.
Oh, what were you about to say though? You watched what?
Oh, let's say I just watched that one that like the original Black Widow trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, that was it. You know, I was like.
Yeah, I'm saying I remember. I think I watched that one. I don't remember what else. Like, I don't even care what about Black Widow. I'm like, bro, fuck this movie. Like, I don't care. It's nothing. I don't really care. Unless Scarlett Johansson's gonna be butt ass naked, I don't want to watch that movie. I don't care. Unless Scarlett's gonna be doing something I haven't seen before, I don't really care about that movie because it's like at this point it should have been out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not that excited about it. Like Eternals and everything else are cool shit that I'm excited about. I don't really care about a character that's already dead. Like unless it's gonna add something to the MCU, I don't care at all. But yeah, oh yeah, Loki's coming out soon. Is that next week?
Oh yeah.
Is that next?
Oh, is it next week? I think it's June, right? June something.
Yeah, it's June something. Yeah, it's coming out really soon. I don't know exactly when, but it's coming out really soon. What else? I've been watching The Bad Batch. The Bad Batch has been fire. It's been interesting seeing them like filling. Yeah, they've been filling in some of the Clone Wars stuff. So in retro and back, there's a lot of stuff that relates to other like stuff in Star Wars. So it's pretty decent. I did watch That's So Raven on
really?
Disney Plus. Yeah, I watched a few episodes. You know, I had to watch the what was it like? The Undercover Superstar. That episode's a fucking banger. That's a banger. That's one of the best That's So Raven episodes. Another one that's a banger is We Are the Boys. We Are the Boys in Motion. Like both of those are like banger ass That's So Raven episodes. I love both of those. Like That's So Raven has so many bangers. Like
it does, yeah. The I don't know what I just had a brain fart.
Yeah, I'm saying, hey, Disney was interesting. Like I said, hey, growing up, you had Cartoon Network, Disney, and Nick all having bangers, especially live action and other stuff. Oh yeah, did you see the iCarly live action? I mean, not live action. Yeah. I mean, trailer. People were talking about where's Sandman. I'm like, bro, did y'all not do research? She was not gonna be on this shit from the get go.
I probably won't watch it. I don't know. I'll probably tune in maybe a little bit, but
I'm not watching that shit. It's on.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say I'm not watching that shit. Isn't Paramount like cost money? I don't care about that shit.
Yeah, it's Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I ain't paying for that shit.
Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Netflix Plus.
TV Plus. It's gonna be like regular TV, News Plus. I mean, I'm waiting. I mean, it's gonna happen soon. I know it's gonna happen. Like streaming services, like everything, like TVs. They need to get rid of fucking TV. Get rid of this shit. Don't nobody care no more. Only thing that carries TV is news and the sports. Once sports finally get their own streaming service and news gets their own streaming service, it's a wrap. Like, get this bullshit out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I told my mom that. She, for some reason, got mad. I'm like, Mom, this shit's going to be gone in the next 10 years. Stop it. Nobody cares about watching TV because she's like, why don't? Because she tries to say about me watching anime and all this, and like, why are you always watching? Watch some news or watch TV. I'm like, bro, there's nothing on TV, and this is going to be gone in the next few years. I don't care. And like movie theaters are literally did faster. It's really crazy because I forgot I was talking to Joe, I was talking to him and like, but yeah, hey, I was talking to him. I was telling him like in the next 5 years, movie theaters are gonna basically slow down and close. And guess what? This shit sped up because of a certain thing that happened in the world. So yeah,
it kind of came back a little bit.
Yeah,
not really.
I mean, we'll see about I think we might still be able to get shit on streaming, like meaning like get movies on streaming services still. I think they're still going to experiment with that shit because I mean it was a success, and I mean, like I said, I'd rather watch a damn movie at home than have to go to a movie theater. Like the funniest shit is like how people were saying like, oh, I missed this, I missed that. I'm like, what the fuck y'all miss? Y'all miss just being in the darkness looking at a screen that's not even that good? I can watch this on a 4K monitor and it looks better than your damn movie theater.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, and I'm like, what do you really miss? All this expensive ass food and expensive ass tickets sometimes? What do you miss? I'm like, that shit's gonna be gone. I said, it's just like movie theaters are gonna turn into like a novelty thing, like you go there for some nostalgia type of shit. Like, oh, I remember I used to go here. That's literally what it's gonna turn into.
It's probably vintage.
Yeah, like I mean, it's going to be that, and like it'll be something like you just go to because it's like, oh, it's something cool to do, but everything's gonna be online still. Like you can get it on streaming services. But yeah, the world, I'm hoping next 5-10 years that happens, we get better technology. One thing I'm really surprised we don't have is like, you would think that when it comes to like virtual reality type of shit, you think we would have better shit, like way better shit. Like I low-key am about to get the Oculus because I heard that shit looked cool, but like you would think we would have, like, if you ever watched like any type of anime, how they have it where they go inside a world by putting a thing on, some shit like that. But you'd think we'd have some type of virtual reality, like crazy, like in-depth type of thing by now. But I don't know. It just seems like I don't get, like, if you go back to like the 60s, 70s, what was it, like 50s or 60s, when they're coming up with all this shit, like what the world would look like, and they had like flying cars, all this stuff. Is like all these science fiction movies. You just wonder, like, how the fuck can we not come up with this shit that these people were somehow coming back up with in all these times? Like, how can we not do this shit? Like, I feel like our technology is not that bad. I just feel like people are lazy and they're not really looking shit up.
Oh, I might have to step in and try to do something.
Hey, you might. Hey, all I know is it'd be the craziest thing that if it ever happened, is if a time machine got made. Wild shit would be happening. Our timeline we would have so many different parallel timelines. It would be nuts.
Like definitely people try to be. I feel like definitely scientists are definitely try to do it or like mess with around.
I mean, hey, we could. You never know. There could be one out. Because I'm saying, if one isn't, I feel like if one was made, it could be somebody from like 1,000 years from now, and there's one made, like, and there's just somebody here right now in time already just checking our shit out. Like, I'm pretty sure they're more than likely, because I'm like, if a time machine can actually happen, I'm saying there's actually somebody from the future that actually is probably using it. And we just don't know, and they're just here chilling in our time. Like, it would make sense if that happened. But hey, I don't think we're ever gonna see that in our lifetime. I mean, there's a lot of shit we're not gonna see. Like, it would be cool if somebody did make a time machine, like when I'm like 50 something and I just go back in time and give my younger self a time machine. Or like another thing is I put my brain or something inside a robot that I'm always alive. Shit like that.
Your subconscious.
Yeah, shit like that. Or I program a robot that it'll always be like me or some shit. Cause hey, I can't lie. I'll be big mad if I'm like wherever I'm at when you die, and then like they're moving to Mars or some shit, or we're doing some like, bro, if we're doing some fucking Star Wars space traveling type of shit and there's some bad aliens, I'm be big mad. There's people over here getting some alien stuff. There's aliens throwing it back and all. I'll be big mad. Like, you know how mad I would be. I'd be like, wow, you telling me I had to be in this stupid world while they're getting some alien top? I'd be mad. But yeah, on the topic of that, yeah. Yeah, just know I'd be on and then the aliens turn out to not actually be humanoid, so then you don't get no alien top, and you're just like, wow, fuck you. This is not what it was made up to be. But yeah, hey, it would be nuts. The world's not ready for that. Hey, the world is not really ready for like humanoid alien creatures. Like
people be trying to kill them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's certain people in this country. I mean, Americans. No name. Just some of the white people. No names. Just some of the white. They're white. Old white men, I should say that. Old white men, because I wouldn't really say younger. It's old white men. There we go. It would be them. It would be them because they really run this. Oh, yeah, I saw something wild today. So it was a 12-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl. They literally had you saw they had a shootout?
Yeah.
Were you watching Dante stream?
No. Did he talk about it?
Yeah, I was watching the video. I watched that on his because he just happened to be on, and I was done with watching some, so I just went to his stream and that'll show that. And the girl said, "Oh, we about to be on some GTA type of stuff." That's what the girl said. And I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh, she would have. If they would have been black, they would have been on. They would have been what 6 feet under." I'm like,
what even happened to him? I don't even know the full
they
story.
just got. I mean, the one girl. I'm pretty sure the one 14-year-old she did get shot, but like in the arm or something or leg, because like she wasn't trying to let go of her AK or shotgun. The little boy just went out there with his hands up.
Well, you know, it'd been crazy. The little kids went out like Rambo. Just started.
I mean,
spraying
technically they were spread. They broke into a house and found a shotgun and an AK-47, some pistols, and were just firing them bitches. And there was a white cop, like, he was like, "Oh, don't make me do this." I'm like, bro, it's your damn job to do this. Like, do your actual job. You just who cares if they're little kids? They literally signed up. They already know what they're doing. What else?
Yeah,
They got an AK and they're firing at you. What else are you gonna do? What else tells you not to shoot back? Fight back. Fight back. Like, what else? If they would have been black, oh, they would have popped their ass. They would have been a rocket launch. They would have been on the, be like, oh, there's a sniper. Oh, we have eyes on them right now. Let's shoot them. Like, I don't care if it's a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old kid, bro. They're literally doing. If they're out here strapped up, and the little girl literally said, "I'm about to be on some GTA shit," just know they're ready. They're ready for what they reaped. You basically say they know what they were doing. So, yeah, huh? But this is America. Yeah.
Childish Gambino.
I mean, yeah, hey, it's still a good song that actually explains what America is. I remember there was somebody like on my thing was like, "Oh, you need to worry about your own country," because like when I talk about Promised Neverland, they're like, "Oh, you need to worry about your own country and their own problems." Like, bro, do I look like I care about America? I hate living here. Just because we have good stuff here, I'm like, bro, I hate living here. I'm black. I'm not safe in my own country. TBH, my own race is not safe. My own race doesn't even have a its own place in the whole world. We're like one of the few races in the whole world that's like we're outcasts anywhere we go. Cause we never had a place. Our place got took back in the day, and but yeah, we can get in that in Black History Month. Cause I can go on a whole tangent about America and what it did. Just know the cotton gin was the worst invention ever invented on this earth. I'll just say that, cause that's the most racist and the most worst invention ever. Cause if that never gets invented, they don't have the crazy big slave boom as they had, because there was a crazy, because as soon as that got invented, they're like, oh, we can do whatever we want with cotton now. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Oh, one thing we will talk about though, the one thing them old Americans are scared of that's never going to happen, because I don't think it's ever going to happen, is a united black community, because we don't have nobody that would ever unite us, because we're not in the 1960s and the 1980s where we can have stuff like that, because people don't care as much. But yeah, if that ever did happen, just know America would be scared of that, because for some reason they'd be scared, especially because it would cause a lot of stuff. We could shut down some damn restaurants. A restaurant want to be racist, we all stop buying from there. But that's never gonna happen, because who knows? I don't know if we'll say never. Maybe people want change in this country. That's how you do real change in this country, not what the bullshit that they do, where they're just trying to bring up awareness and all that, and I'm like, that's not gonna change shit.
Yeah, I feel like people care more about, you know, their posts on social media than anything. They're really about it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I don't want to talk about no more politics, because it's probably. I mean, we're already an hour deep. Ain't nobody this damn far. Ain't nobody listening this far, so I could talk about this shit. Ain't nobody listening this damn far. But yeah, it's very interesting in this country the way it is. Especially like races and all that, in the way, I don't know, it's weird. It's like, how, I don't really get why did they think they were superior when they couldn't even do their own work? That's what I really want to know. How can you really be superior and you can't even do your own work? Like, what kind of shit is that? Like I said, I don't know how you can be superior and you're not doing your own work. That's all I always think about it. But yeah, the final community pool, we're going all over the place. We're getting in the deep shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a podcast, talk whatever.
Yeah, you talk about whatever. Quick little NBA thing. I'll transition. Like I said earlier, that Laker pack, LeBron's out. LeBron fans are in shambles right now, because now they can't ever talk about Jordan getting put out the first round. Even though when Jordan got put out the first round, he was going against like actual good teams that like actually are all-time greats, like the Celtics. I don't think it was I think Bad Boys were second round. Like literally the East, when literally Jordan was in the East, it was actually good, and like he was over here averaging like 32 to come out. It's like that's different. And he was a rookie. That's different. LeBron, it's like LeBron should have been put out a few times, but he just didn't do it. But it's like people would always try and discredit Jordan. It's like now you can't. Like yeah, y'all dick ride LeBron too much. Like there's a difference. There's a difference between having 6 finals. Like people act like the East was so bad, and they talk about Jordan played with plums. And like he did not play. He played with one of the strongest Eastern conferences like we're probably ever gonna see. Because I mean, almost every team in the East was good. LeBron played with arguably the worst every year. I mean, he played with arguably some of the worst Eastern conferences like ever. The East is just now getting good. And that tells you something. It's like, and people try to like discredit Jordan. It's like, it's really crazy. People dick ride. Oh my gosh, Kawhi just banged that bitch crazy. What the fuck? But yeah, people dick ride LeBron too much. But I mean, yes, he's a great player, but people just dick ride him and do super dumb shit about it. It's like, it's not that serious with some of the dumb shit they do. But yeah, hey, the playoffs have been pretty lit. I mean, the Lakers and the Miami Heat are frauds. That Mickey Mouse ring don't count no more. I'm sorry, because it's questioned. Because before I was thinking like, oh, it looked like it was gonna be okay. Because like I accepted their ring, but now that shit's looking hella questionable. Especially like how both of these teams performed in the playoffs, and it's like, and they were the only people that actually said the bubble were hard, and like you had people like literally said the bubble was easy because of like how. Because how easy shit was, because like everybody was just right there. They're looking like frauds now. That shit has an asterisk now. So it's like, yeah, we'll see about. I'm hoping the Nets beat the Bucks, like I said. The Knicks suck. D Rose needs to leave. I hope D Rose leaves. Julius Randle is a fraud, and he showed that he can only be a third option on the team because like he sucked in the playoffs. They're letting like honestly, D Rose should have just said fuck it and just pad stat for himself because honestly he was the only one hooping on the team. Everybody else was ass. I mean, Alex Burke was hooping. I give him that, but D Rose was the only one really hooping. I'm happy. Hopefully my boy can get a bag. I'm hoping. Atlanta was Trae Young it's his year. He's balling. So, I mean, he's going to get put out by Philly unless Embiid gets there. And then in the West, what else? Anything crazy? I mean, Grizzlies, Utah really shown that they had faults because the Grizzlies were staying in games with them. Too bad Curry. If Curry would have been there, I'm pretty sure that game, they would have went to Game 7 because Curry would have been shitting on Gobert. Gobert fucking sucks. I hate him. But, yeah, I don't think nothing else crazy. Hopefully Lillard leaves because, I mean, Portland is Portland. They should have won last night. Or the one, honestly, when Lillard was balling and dropped 55 points, the reason why they didn't win is because CJ, he fucking, what did he do? He sold that bitch big time. Like, how did you not see that your foot was that close to damn out of bounds? Like, catch the ball and pay attention. Like, you don't need to stretch out to go drive. And plus, y'all were down by 3 at that point. Like, he didn't do that. He sold. Like, all the people on the Trailblazers were asked. Like, Lillard honestly needs to ask for a trade. He better ask for a trade because you don't need to stay in that bad situation that he's in. But, yeah. I don't really have much else really to talk on the NBA right now because it's just the first round was decent. What?
So, I don't be really watching basketball or whatever, but I see on Twitter, LeBron walk off or something.
Yeah, I think he walked off or something. But, I mean, I guess later on he autographed his jersey and gave it to Devin Booker.
Oh yeah, I saw that on a picture of him. Yeah, I think that was him. Yeah.
Yeah, like I know people already trying to have these expectations like, oh, LeBron's going to be rested up, come back and do all this. I'm like, LeBron's old. We'll see what the Lakers are doing. The Lakers are kind of ass. Kuzma fucking sucks. Kuzma, like, bro, that shit is so fucking.
I think you like.
Yeah, he sucks. Yeah, he really sucks. That's the craziest thing. Everybody was overhyping Kuzma so fucking much, and that shit's fucking hilarious. And it's like they should have traded his ass and kept Lonzo. Like, because like they had so many trade packages that were around Kuzma. They were talking about, oh, we can't trade Kuzma. They should have fucking traded Kuzma. You see how ass he was. And like I don't even know why they went off after Andre Drummond in the first place. Because like when he, like I knew he wouldn't be at good for them. Because like Andre Drummond's only good on teams that he actually can do stuff on because he's a double-double machine. But on the Lakers, he's not really that good for them because he sucks at defense. He's just a good double-double machine. I don't know why they even went after him. Yeah, Dennis Schroeder sucks. Like, there's so many people on the Lakers that suck because like they didn't do shit. But yeah, the Laker pack is nice. Hopefully, I'm hoping the Nets can go because I mean I'm not really rooting for no teams. I mean I don't really have teams no more. I just like players. I mean, but that's most NBA fans now. It's hard. It's honestly hard to have a team now because I mean, I can't root for no damn team. Why would I root for a team like the Knicks that are like bad for so damn long? I can't stick for one team. I'm sorry. I'm not about to stick on one team and watch a team like do bad because I mean the Knicks. The only reason the Knicks lucked up this year and actually like got good, and what I mean by that is because their front office has been ass forever and doing bullshit. The only reason why they got good is because Randall's just happened to like start hooping, and they actually got players. They got veterans, and like they finally got rid of a whole bunch of like big men because they had a lot of big men for no damn reason. But they finally just came together, and the D Rose pickup really helped them out, and also didn't help that the East was kind of weak down there. But yeah, he did help out and all that. But it was just like they finally did because I mean, if they would have not did anything this year, the front office was really bad. But I know they did pick up a few people in the front office that's been helping them out. But yeah. I don't know. I can't really roll with a team. Like, imagine being a Kings fan, bro. The Kings haven't been good since Chris Webber. And that's saying something. Because they had that's like, the Kings suck. It's like, yeah. I can't be a fan for a bad organization. Like, I don't care how big they are, what they are. I can't follow them. I don't care. But yeah, that's it for the NBA topic. So one thing I want to get into. So if you made it this far, I'm thinking about making a Discord. And like I already have a Discord. I mean, I'm in a Discord call right now, but I have one, but that's more for like my friends. I'm thinking about making one for the channel and like having a whole bunch of people in it. We all can talk and like we can like do other stuff in it and all that. Like I'm thinking of it. I just got to come up with all the shit, like make all the channels and like have it that people can have their roles. Like we can know like how old you are, all of that we can know and like put rules and shit like that. I just got to work on that. So just know maybe later this month, I'm not positive, or maybe June, I'm not sure. There might be a Discord coming out, maybe not, we'll see. I gotta get with somebody and like we can just work on it on the day and just like come up with all the stuff we want to talk about and rules and all that, because like I don't want to just make one and then random people show and like we don't got nothing there. I just gotta like come through with it, because trust me, when it comes, it's gonna be everybody from community pools gonna be in there, plus anybody that wants to come, because like hopefully by then that will like help get my channel spread out more, because like more people will be there and they can feel like they can connect with me and we can talk about anime and shit, because trust me, I'll be there to talk about anime, because we can talk about it any day. I got a lot of shit we could talk about. But yeah, hey, that would be fun making a Discord. But let's get into also what Community Pool Season 2 is going to be about. So Community Pool Season 2, I'm thinking of doing bigger and better stuff. And like I mean way bigger and better, and meaning like almost every podcast, if I can, is going to be in person with somebody, and we're just going to be talking about a lot of different shit, and like we're actually have like active topics like written down that we'll talk about, like that we can keep it more interesting. It's because like the season 1 so far has just been like random topics, kind of like spread out. Like we always talked about anime and video games, it seemed like, and then randomly like other topics. But we're going to try and just have like a spread out thing that we can just have like a more interesting podcast.
That's it. Yeah, that would be clean to have a, in person actually talk about stuff.
Yeah,
like what you're saying.
Yeah, because like it'd be way easier than like over Discord, because sometimes Discord's like whatever. But yeah, that would be clean. We'll see if it happens. So originally what was gonna happen is the podcast 2 was gonna come back in July. I was gonna take like a 1 to 2 month break, kinda like, or 1.5. But now I'm pushing towards probably August the first podcast will air, but of course I'm gonna probably record before that, because I gotta try stuff out, get another mic that whoever I'm with, we can do it, find out where I'm recording, gotta talk to people and figure it out. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Season 2 is gonna be pretty litty. Oh, because I did hear myself in the background again, echo. Well, it's gonna be very interesting, but I can't wait for that.
The trailer.
Oh, I mean, hey, I could drop a trailer if I have footage. I mean, hey, we'll really see what happens with the channel, because I mean, I'm trying to go one. I always have like a lot of ideas spread out, and like, do I do them ideas? Most of the time, a lot of stuff gets pushed to the next month, because I end up coming with other ideas. But I don't know. I have like this timeline. I have timeline ideas. Like I was thinking about doing a timeline for Akame ga Kill and Promised Neverland, but we'll see. That's gonna kind of take too much work, and I want to do it, but then I'm like, do I have anybody I could really do it with? So, because I don't know. Some of my biggest help I haven't talked to in a minute, so we'll see. Yeah, like some of my like support that I would have that I could actually do that with, I haven't talked to him. It's getting close to almost a month since I haven't talked to him, because I mean he's been working a lot, so I don't know. I have to see. I'm not gonna talk to him. Hopefully we can get stuff ready. Also, streaming is coming soon. Like maybe the end of this month. I'm thinking about streaming, like for real, and it'll probably just be me talking. Probably not playing no games. We just be straight up talking about anime and other bullshit that we could talk about. Because I'm thinking about doing that shit. Because I honestly do want to stream. Because I think that would like get more people to check out the channel and like pay attention to videos and other stuff. I also was thinking about doing shorts and other shit like on YouTube just to try it out. I've also thought about making an NBA YouTube channel, but then I'm like, I don't think I can do that. Because I don't know exactly what it would take to do that. But because I have theories and all that and good stuff I could do it on, but then I'm like, I don't know. It seemed like it might take too much because like I forgot like what you can use, what's not copyright, what's copyright. Because like there is certain stuff in the NBA you gotta have to even use certain footage. So I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with that. And having to like edit the graphics and all that. I don't know. Eventually stuff will get better. We'll see what happens. Do we got any last because where we at? We're at an hour and 11 minutes. I'm trying to think. Do we have any last things I want to talk about? You got anything? I give you 5 minutes to just talk about whatever, anything that's happening in the world, anything.
I got a 5K tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you've been running. Yeah, let's hear about that. Let's hear about this exercise. I haven't had exercise in years.
Shoot, I don't know if I'd be just running like a couple times a week. I don't really be going to the gym or nothing like that. But
oh yeah, you're the resigning. Aren't you the resigning champ of this 5K?
Yeah, there's 128 people this time. So.
Oh damn! How many was it last time?
Well, it wasn't. It's not like a big 5K. It's I think it was under maybe 100 or under.
Oh damn! Hey, so now you got competition.
The Binder Park one has like over 1,000 people in it.
Oh damn! And what? They just run around Binder Park?
That one's huge. Yeah, it's like the the trail or whatever.
Oh, the trail that has all the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
That bridge.
Yeah.
I remember when I was little, I used to always wonder, like, I thought they had alligators or some shit over there, but it's just a fucking walking thing. I was like, oh, the fuck is this bullshit? Let's go back.
Oh, yeah, no, same. I thought there was something sweet over there.
Yeah, because, like, it looked like it would be something. Like, you'd think they would have alligators right there, but nope. Or crocodiles. Nope. It's just some bullshit that we kept right there. That's basically what that was. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, hey. Free animals from zoos, bruh. We need to stop that. All them poor animals, hey.
We said zoos and stuff, like aquariums.
Yeah, we need to free all of them, especially aquariums. Aquariums, we do not need aquariums at all. The only stuff I can say maybe is like smaller fish and smaller animals, dolphins, whale sharks, little sharks, like literally stingrays, stuff like that. We do not need in aquariums at all. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like any of them bigger animals, no. Maybe a seal. I can't even say a seal because seals are cool. You can just go. You can go some. Where is it like Where's that in California? I know San Francisco kind of has them. There's certain areas that just have seals. You said what? No, I'm saying this has like seals outside, like because like.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because like there's a lot of places like in California where seals are just chilling on the coast and sitting on like decks or docks. Oh yeah. Wow, this is really community. This is the grand finale. Grand finale is just random.
It was a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah, just random. It was nothing planned. It would have been crazy if I had a lot of people, but it's just been random. That's usually how these are. They're supposed to be random. They're supposed to be chilling random. Like I said, I've been reading a lot, being in my bag, trying to watch more anime, but then kind of not. I've been kind of slacking because NBA, like I was saying earlier. But yeah, I'm still rocking anime, still checking a lot of different stuff out. For y'all out there that think I hate Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't. I actually enjoy it. Like for real. Like, just because I made an overrated video, I did that just to see if it would get views, and it has started to get views. And I'm just trying to get my channel out there, so yeah, y'all can calm down. I'd actually like it. I enjoy it a lot.
You gotta watch the full thing.
Yeah, do I got anything crazy coming out this month? I don't know. I have a Hayasaka video for Love is War I want to talk about. I have Classroom Elite ones, but I don't know if people really care that much. We'll see. I don't really have nothing crazy. I just have ideas. I always have a Black Lagoon one where I would talk about what do I want to talk about? I had a Black Lagoon one I talk about it has the best diversity of all of the anime, but then I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, you're getting political. Oh my gosh, who cares? We don't care what the anime characters look like. They're just characters. Like, that's what people are gonna be like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like one of my videos when I was like, oh, there's like, because like it's funny. We got one last topic. We're just gonna talk about some of the tropes in anime.
Oh, I know one or one. There's like no diversity in anime.
Oh yeah, most definitely not. Like anime is like
Like-
it's like I've talked about this in podcasts before, but like it's
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah.
like it's very interesting like the way stuff is like it's like weird that like a lot of anime characters are just white, like, and they look like white people and not Japanese people. And it's
oh
like,
yeah, for sure.
'cause
Yeah.
I've seen stuff where it says like it's because Japanese people, they see each other too much that they wanted to make it different. But I'm just like, if you want to make it different, then make it a lot of different races. And like it's just very interesting. I don't know, like
Yeah, like the more anime I watch, it's just the same.
yeah, it's just like it's because like
Mhm.
it's very rare. Like I mean, they're getting better. The more I feel like the more better what do you call it? The more better animation they have, the more better they make diversity. Like there's certain anime that actually like they should because like they're wherever they're at, like where they're at, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if they're doing like a old anime, I mean like an old time like middle ages type of shit like that, or like they're in America, shit like that, it makes sense that you'd have it. Or if you just have people that are from different countries. But like it's like always funny because I'm just like, why do they do that? Like it's like it's not like this is like some age where like there's no internet where you can't see, like you can clearly tell, and people go to Japan that are different races that you can see. And it's like you have tourists, and I'm like, why do they just continue doing it? I mean, it's getting better, but then I don't know. It's some of it's just like interesting. I mean, one of the things that's not getting one of the things that's always gonna stay is the big old biddies they love having for no reason. I know why they have it, but it's just like sometimes I'm just like it's over the top. Some of it, some fan service is very over the top, or some way they design characters. I mean, they're starting to get kind of realistic, but kind of not. Anime's really interesting, like how it's popular and like some of the stuff. There's a lot of weird tropes. Like I hate the brother and sister. Like stop that. I hate family member things. Like why do you make it that a family member feels a certain type of way? That's not real. That's weird shit. No, unless if they really do shit like that in Japan, that's some weird ass shit. If you have a brother or a sister just has that type of complex and like they like their brother or sister a lot, that's some weird shit. Stop that shit. Like it's very weird. Like I still to this day I'm like, if that's actually how like I hope that's not how it really is in Japan, because that's some really weird ass shit. If you can't like actually have like love for your family members, but you actually gotta love them, it's like weird. Like stop that. Shit is super weird. Yeah, anime has a lot of weird ass shit in it. Super weird. Or they have like the old men that like younger girls. Like stop that. Like stop that. There's only an anime now that's like that. A dude is like 10 years older and he's liking this high school student because this is the first girl he's ever fell in love with. And I'm like, why? Who thought this was cool? And I mean, that's why you got like real people that are creeps. Like even in Japan, there was a manga author, like a manga. I forgot like what his name was. I forgot what manga he did, but I know like he was like trying to talk to high school girls or some shit like that. And I'm like, bro, shit like this is why y'all keep doing shit like this in anime. This is why you have people that come out and do weird shit like that. Like stop that.
Yeah, I feel it. It's been in anime so much that it's like acceptable in a way,
Yeah, I guess to some people, yeah. I don't know about that. Yeah. But I mean, we ended it all. Any other? Yeah, anime is very interesting. I mean, anime. I'm happy that it's popular because hopefully we get more and more anime stuff. Because I think we're starting to get more merchandise. I have to show you. I did find like this one company was doing a Jujutsu Kaisen like collab, but like their first line of shirts weren't really that interesting, so I didn't really care. But yeah, I have to show you. But yeah, we're starting to get more and more collabs, more and more merchandise, and as more merchandise comes finally to the West, anime should blow up even more, and hopefully anime just keeps blowing up. And I can't wait because once it blows up crazy and people just know about it, it's gonna be a wrap. And like anime is already in the media. It's already in the culture here now. I mean, it's not in the culture like Japan, but I mean, it's starting there because people are realizing like, yo, this is actually like some real shit that makes money and people fuck with it. So anime's getting there. Like I really am enjoying that anime's getting there. But yeah, hey, this is the Community Pool Season 1. It's been a hell of a ride. This has been a hell of a podcast. Oh, what was your favorite podcast, Director Positive? Before we end this off, what was your favorite podcast?
I want to tell you my least favorite was the one with +4 in it.
Oh, podcast 3? I mean, podcast 4? Yeah.
I don't know if it cut out. I said I can tell you my least favorite is the one with +4 in it.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Podcast
Oh,
4? Yeah, I heard that shit.
No, I was kidding. Nah. I don't know. I liked them all, really. I mean, I didn't really have like a. Obviously, my favorite probably the one with me in it, but you know.
Oh yeah, podcast too. Yeah.
But yeah, the one with you, Emily, man, Dill, and what was the other?
Oh, Carnegie. Yeah, Canaries.
Yeah, that was funny. I like that one.
Yeah, that was
The
podcast. Yeah, that was podcast 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then podcast. Who the fuck was podcast? Oh, podcast 5 was Carnegie. Then podcast 6 was Daryl. Podcast 7 was Solo. Podcast 8 was Lawrence. Podcast 9 was Shaq. Podcast 1 was Jeff. Podcast 2 was you. Podcast 3 was my boy Dylan. So yeah, hey, we've had a hell of a run. 10 podcasts for a season 1 of just me randomly making a podcast. That's a hell of a ride. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's happening because of these podcasts. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of shit happen because of it. This my solo podcast has caused a lot of controversy, I guess you could say. That's all I'm gonna go with there. I guess you could say that. I don't know, but hey. I don't know. I would have to say Podcast 4 was really enjoyable. I mean, I've really enjoyed all of them, but Podcast 4 because that had the most people and that shit was funny. Now, if I had to do one that probably flowed the craziest, my solo podcast was actually interesting for what it was. Fun fact, there's a lot of stuff that was missing because I went into like an OnlyFans topic, a depressing topic during that, but like it got too long and I didn't really care. And I was like, I don't feel like putting this out. Just know that OnlyFans topic was very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe season 2, I might get an OnlyFans girl on the channel, on the podcast, and we can actually get into it and we can conversate because I have a lot of questions. I think I might hit up an OnlyFans girl and be like, let's talk on a podcast because that should be very interesting. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to get into if I ever talk to an OnlyFans girl like on there, like somebody that's actually serious about it. But yeah, Community Pool's been crazy. Hopefully next season nothing crazy happens from one of my podcasts. It probably won't because I don't know. People hopefully are not watching shit no more because I mean it doesn't matter. Y'all don't need to be watching my shit in the first place.
Oh, this is like an hour 30 now? Hour 20?
Hour 23.
Jeez.
I mean shit's getting cut out.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean there's stuff I gotta cut out anyway. I mean I don't really care. It's the final podcast. It can be the longest podcast. I don't care. As long as it's not 2 hours. But yeah, I'm always curious. Hey, if you actually watch all my podcasts, if you watched all 2 of them, put in the comments. I know there's a lot of y'all that are lurkers. Even y'all lurkers, put in the comments. I want to know like who actually watches this. If you're watching this for some reason because you're looking for some information, you're not gonna find that much because most of it is bullshit. Like all 10 podcasts, if you've actually been looking for information, you probably just saw didn't really find much because like a lot of it was just us BSing in these. But yeah, hey, let me know how you felt about the podcast. Did you enjoy them? Did you not enjoy them? Like, do you want me to stop doing this shit? Are you looking forward for it? Let me know what type of videos you want me to make. Are you excited for the Discord? How do you feel about like anything we did? Because these podcasts were very interesting and fun to do. Like, I actually enjoyed them. Like, it was a hell of a ride. Like I said, I was a lifeguard on duty. Hey, we got a new... Oh, yeah. Fun fact, we got a new opening that if you guys see... I should get rid of the song that's there because it's a trash rapper. That song on there.
Oh, no, man. Hey, you know this man's going to watch it this far.
He ain't watching it this far. This man need to start answering the damn phone. Start worrying about whatever he need to get out of whatever state he in.
I'm gonna call that man right now.
He ain't gonna answer. But yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. I need to finish this shit anyway. But Community Pool. Hey, we're out for season 1. The pool is closed for a whole month. Ooh, the pool is closed for a while. You said what?
Update. He didn't answer.
Of course he did.
Texted me, yo.
Oh, see? Of course he didn't. He don't answer shit. Be like, answer the damn phone. But yeah, Community Pool's been hell of a ride. I've enjoyed this. I've learned a lot of different stuff about doing a podcast. My technology stuff is gone all over because I've learned so much information about how you do shit and everything. But yeah, this has been a hell of a journey. 10 episodes deep. This is the grand finale. It wasn't as crazy as I thought it would be because I mean we didn't really plan nothing really out because it was so late at the time. Hell of a podcast. Thank you, Direct Deposit, for being here with me.
Oh yeah, thanks for the invite.
Yeah, you know I had to bring you back because I had to. You're open and free.
Yeah, what? No, I was kidding.
But yeah, Community Pool is closing. I see you over there, Lisa. Get your ass out of here. Get out of there, Timmy. Get out of there. Get out of there. I see you, Larry. Get the fuck out of here. I see you, Daquan. Get out of here. I see you, Jawan. Get out of here. I see you, Rochelle. Get out of here. Yes, like all y'all need to get out of here. Like, yes, get out, get out. Jose, I see you over there. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I told you not to stay in here. Like, it's time to go. 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 It's closing. It's closing. It's closing. It's closing. It's closing. It's closing. But yeah, it's your lifeguard community. We're signing out for the final time of this season. I know it's sad. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, all. Let me know if you made it this far. And yeah, I'll see you sometime in the future. I don't know when, but just know maybe we might be in person. I don't know. We'll see. Community pool grand finale's gone. I'll see you again later. Discord, like I said, is coming soon. Streaming's coming soon. Let me know what videos you want to watch. Me and Director Pizzy, we're out. I'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.